Hey guys, Juan here, and today I want to talk to you about a super useful skill, right? And this is how to learn anything and seem like a genius in less than a week. So, I'm nerdy. What's a nerd or what's a geek? Nerds and geeks are people who are super passionate about any one particular subject. Car geek, computer geek, technology geek, right? And the way that this has helped me personally is that whenever I find something I'm super interested in, I go in all the way. Now, this is the way to learn anything, right? Let's just say you have a job in a corporate business somewhere, or maybe you're in high school and you're trying to figure out how to make some money. If you're in the corporate world, you probably are going to be given a project and you need to understand like a tool or an application, and you have to teach other people how to use it. Day one, you're probably going to be like, I could probably do this, right? And then you go in to use the tool and you're like, crap, how do I use this thing, right? Well, all you really got to do is join communities. When you join communities, that's when like everything opens up. Imagine that you're the only person in the business who knows how to use a tool, but no one else knows how to use this tool. So you have to be super resourceful. What I like to do is I like joining Facebook groups. I go to Facebook groups, probably around the name of the tool or whatever it is, and or people within the same industry that I'm in, and I just join. If it has my buzzword keyword in the title or in the description, I join it. And then I go in and I start looking for like what are the conversations going on, and I start reading like what are the issues people run into, what are the the cool things they realize they can do with the tool, how to solve different problems. And then eventually you're like, oh, okay, so this is how I use this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take that and like start applying it within my business. And then eventually you start becoming the area expert and you know where to go to for the help. Sometimes the tools that like a business purchases has a support contract, and that's another way to start building that body of knowledge that you can use to have conversations. And then the most amazing thing happens. Someone else in your business takes like a liking to what you're doing, and then they're like, hey, can you show me how to use the tool? And then you start transferring all your knowledge to that person, and then that person's like, wow, like now you both can have like these super constructive conversations around the topic or the subject matter, and you both are teaching each other at a certain point. Eventually that person goes and starts joining Reddit forums, Facebook forums, and you both are in the same places, and you're helping each other and you're helping other people, and from there you're just learning everything, and you'd be surprised how much stuff you can learn. Another good example is I'm a huge car geek. I love cars. Whenever I bought a new car, I always went out and like looked up, what are the good things, what are the bad things, what are the common problems. And I'll take a really easy example, 350Zs, my favorite sports car. I've owned one, love the thing, can't wait to own it again. And what I did when I bought the car, actually before I even bought the car, I was comparing different types of cars, and I joined those groups to make my decisions. And I saw, what were the issues, reliabilities, and eventually what I saw was 350Z was the right way to go. I buy it, and then I start learning of all the issues they have with the transmissions, the issues they have with the oil pump when you have too much power going through it. Overall, like the characteristics of the engine as they age, and the body and the car overall. I'm looking at this thing and I'm just like, I have my car and I'm like, I hope I don't have any of these issues. But once I do start encountering these issues, these symptoms, that everyone's going to the forum saying, hey, my car's doing this, or it's doing that, it's making this sound, it's wobbling that way, you can go and be like, oh, okay, this is an exact symptom of what I'm running into right now. And all of a sudden, I'm like a mechanic genius now. And I'm a nerd. Like, I actually have no idea what I'm doing with cars for the most part, but I've never been afraid to take a crack at things. Essentially, I learn a ton of knowledge by joining communities, seeing what the problems are, and then eventually building the body of knowledge to have very constructive conversations. And that right there, my friends, is how you learn anything and make it seem like you're a genius. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, comments, you want to have discussions, shoot me a message, leave me a comment down there below, or anywhere, get a hold of me, and maybe we can have a constructive conversation too. Thanks, guys.